All right, I made it to Ohio safe and sound. It rained the whole way. I had to hole up in my hotel room for a couple hours till the rain stopped. It was raining pretty hard, but that's good because now the ground's nice and wet. So, so far, been here about 40 minutes. Gotten an Indian head, looks like maybe 1902. And I just had a nickel signal. Look, there's the impression from it. Well, I just broke it. Anyway, it's a war nickel. So I got me a silver. Looks like it's probably a P. They always are around here. Anyway, I'm glad to have it. On to the next. I've been here about 3 hours. Very few signals. This park's been hunted for decades. I just had a very weak nickel signal about almost 9 inches down. And it looks like I got me some gold. I don't know if that's from a piece of jewelry. It's thin. There's probably about 1 gram there. It looks like a knight in armor and maybe a family crest or a shield. It was curved like that. I don't know what it could be off of, but I'm pretty sure it's gold. Alright, well that makes me happy. A little bit of gold. Alright, on to the next. Good morning. It's Friday morning and I'm in Ohio, and Digger Don, who's just walking to his car there, and his son Alec is right there, and we've been here probably an hour, and this park has been hammered. I haven't really had any good signals in an hour, and the ground here is so hard. My hand is right here, man. Look how sore my hand is just from trying to dig in this dirt. But I had a real iffy signal at 8 inches, and there was a lot of iron. It sounded like falsing, but when I unmasked on my e-trac, the number was like 2047, 1847. So I went ahead and dug, and there's a lot of nails down here. But I have got a bar recorder. It's a bit worn, but I'm not even going to complain. Holy cow, I had to work for this one. There was so much iron down there that my probe, it wasn't until I was about a ½ inch away from the coin that it started sounding like a coin. Up to that point, it just sounded like more iron. I think I might have nicked his cheek right there. But anyway, it was at 1904. Has it got a mint mark? I don't see one. Maybe there's one, but my eyes aren't that good. Anyhow, I'm on the board with some silver. I'm happy. Alright, on to the next. Don got his permission at this 1866 house. I've been here about 20 minutes and I just had my first good signal. And these two coins were perfectly stuck together. An Indian head, looks like maybe 1903 or 1904. And then a wheat cent. When they came out of the ground, they were stacked just like that. I thought it was a fatty at first, and then I popped it open and I was like, oh, it's a wheatie and an Indian. So that's a great first find for this yard. All right, on to the next. It's been about 20 minutes since my last good signal. Got me a buffalo. It's about 7 inches deep. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. And it was being guarded by a grub and a beetle. I don't know, you might be able to read the date on that. I can't see it. Alright, that's a good find. On to the next. I've got a pretty good signal here. It's masked with iron. I've dug down. That might be silver. Could be a big piece of copper flashing or something. So I thought we'd do it live and see what we get here. Of course, the fact that I'm doing a live dig is probably a jinx enough as it is. What? Are you kidding me? Is it a wheat scent? No. It's a memorial. Oh my God. That's like 8 inches deep. That was it. That was it. Oh well, the jinx of the live dig. On to the next. Well, we've moved on to about 3 houses later. Luck has not been on my side today. I'm working this very steep curb strip here. I just started, and I got a nice 1247 about 5 inches down. It's going to be a merc. Have to get that cleaned up and show you a picture. On to the next. Well, it's just been a couple minutes. I dug that merc right here, and I got a nickel signal here, about 10 inches away, and I've got me a buffalo. So it's possible that these were lost at the same time, or maybe just coincidentally they're real close together. Anyway, that one looks like it's in pretty good shape too. Alright, I'll get it cleaned up and get you a picture. On to the next. Alright guys, right in there is where I got the merc and the buffalo, and I just kind of working my way down here. It's very steep. And there's some kind of utility thing here, and I just had a nice little screamer of a signal. And there's a silver dime. But what it is, I don't know. It's another merc. A little bit worn down on this one. Excellent. Alright, I'm sure you can see the year. I'm not even going to try to guess, but I'll get a cleaned up picture to you here in a second. On to the next. Good morning. It's Saturday, and let's see. There's Tony 2 Cent in the distance. He joined us today. There's Alec and Don. They're both on the board. We're at an old courthouse. I've been here at least an hour and haven't really had any good signals, but Alec has gotten a rosy and a buff. Don just dug an 1860 fatty Indian head, and I know that Tony also got a buffalo, and I don't know what else. I just had my first finally good signal, and it was about 8 inches deep, and it was ringing up like an Indian head, and I see a green coin. I haven't even looked at it yet. I suspect it's an Indian, but I don't know the date. So we'll look at it together. It's pretty crusty. I might have to clean it up. God, please don't just be a weedy. Might be a weedy. I don't know. Let me clean it up and get back on you. But I got a feeling it's going to be a weedy. Dang it. All right, on to the next. Hey guys, it's probably been 45 minutes to an hour since that Indian head penny. It's pretty crusty, but just had a couple nickel signals right here, and it was kind of weird. But I got a buffalo. It was only about 2 inches deep. So hopefully this is a spill. It was, like I said, it sounded like there were several nickels, but anyway, so that's good. I got a buffalo. I think we all have buffaloes now. All right, on to the next. All right, diggers. We're at an old farmhouse. I stopped. The gentleman was real friendly. There's Tony 2 Cent. Here's Don and Alec. And it's probably 1880s, 1890s house. We don't know. But what have you guys found?
Yeah, I found 2 memorials in a row.
I got 2 Wheaties in a row.
I got nothing. I got a Wheatie.
Okay.
It was Indian head key.
Awesome. Great. Well, you see my machine laying over there.
Uh-oh. Brag alert. What do you get? Brag alert.
I'm psyching the guys out. I want them to think I found something really incredible, but it's just a buffalo nickel. So anyway, down with a nail, about 8 inches. Buffalo nickel with a nail.
Well, at least it's not a war nickel.
Yeah, it's older. Anyway, all right, the guys thought I might have found some great silver, but I'm still without silver today, so I might do the no silver drive home of shame. We'll see. On to the next. Well, diggers, the guys were all wanting to go, and they'd all found silver, and I hadn't really found anything good other than the buffalo and a few Wheaties. And I'm like, well, just give me a few more minutes. So we have been over this area many times, and I was coming through here, actually working my way to the car, and I got a screamer. I don't know if you can see that. There's 8 inches right there on my digger. Got a screamer. I thought for sure we're talking, you know, silver quarter. So like 1247, solid, tight, very repeatable. And I dug down and dug down, kept expecting to see that silver rim any second. And instead, look what popped up. 1828 large cent. It's got 2 holes in it. It's probably a whizzer. Look at that beauty. 1828. I can't read the date. They said Alex got better eyes than me. He said it was 1828, but I'll have to clean it up a little bit. I'm going to toothpick it, but man, that thing doesn't have any corrosion on it. This is probably one of the nicest condition-wise largies I've dug. It's just beautiful. I'm just going to lightly clean it and call it good. But anyway, I'm very excited. This made my whole day, my whole weekend, and now we can go to the next farm because I'm happy. All right, on to the next.